Hello again. And normally this weekend we'd have seen the harbour here bustling with all sorts of boats. There would have been stalls and food stands all along the harbour side. There would have been all sorts of things going on, all part of the Portsoy Traditional Boat Festival. It's been moved online this year, although it will be back next year, and it'll be back better than ever, as I believe it's going to be the festival's 30th anniversary. Being at the harbour side, well, it brought to mind a story I heard once. Let me just tell it to you. There was a wee fishing boat moored down in the harbour in a town, well, just like Portsoy, and a tourist was looking down from the side of the harbour into the boat. And he said to the fisherman, "How long did it take you to catch all your fish?" "Not very long," the fisherman answered. "Well, why didn't you stay out for longer and catch more?" said the tourist. The fisherman just said, "Well, I'm fine with what I've got. It's enough for me." "And what do you do with the rest of your time?" said the tourist. And the fisherman said, "Well, I'll have a wee lie-in the mornings, go fishing for a while, play with my kids, spend time with my wife. In the evenings I go down the pub, I have a few drinks, have a laugh with my pals, and we sing a few songs together." And the tourist said, listen, he said, "I know about these things, and I'm happy to give you some advice. You should start by fishing for longer every day, and then you can sell the extra fish you catch, and with the money you can buy a bigger boat." "What happens after that?" says the fisherman. "Well, with the extra money that the bigger boat's going to bring in, you can buy another boat, and then another one, and eventually you might have a whole fleet of trawlers. And then, when your business is big enough, instead of selling your fish to a middleman, you can speak to the processing plants and maybe even open your own fish factory. Then you could leave this harbour behind, move to Glasgow, to Edinburgh or London, and you can run your business from there." Fisherman, he thought about it. "How long would all that take?" he said. "Oh, 20, maybe 25 years, said the tourist. "And after that?" "Well, that's when it gets really interesting," said the tourist, and he was laughing now. "When your business gets really big, you make millions of pounds." "Millions? Really? And what'll I do then?" asked the fisherman. And the tourist said, "Well, then you'll be able to sleep late, you can go fishing for a while, you can play with your grandkids and spend time with your wife. In the evenings you can go down the pub, have a few drinks and a laugh with your pals, and maybe sing a few songs." "That's just what I'm doing now," said the fisherman. "Sounds like an awful waste of 25 years to me." You know, ambition is fine. It's okay to want the best for yourself and your family. But sometimes, like in that story about the fisherman, being content with what you have, well, it's enough. In Matthew 6:24, Jesus says, "No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You can't serve both God and money." If wealth and riches are our ambition, well, I don't think we'll ever be satisfied. And later on, Jesus says, "Seek first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." And I think if we do the right things by God, if we live the way he wants us to live, not go off in our own way, well, I think he'll give us everything we need and more.